Hey, it's Brittany LaRee, and I'm here at my home park, Hollywood Studios today, because as I become a cast member, I often get a lot of questions from guests as they're coming into the park or throughout my shift here at Hollywood Studios. So I actually wanted to make a video answering those questions that I get. A lot of it is where to find things here at Hollywood Studios, just different stuff like that. Some of it are really simple, so I just figured I'd make a video and tell you guys all the things that I often get asked here as a cast member. So then when you guys come, you know all those answers as well. So hit the like button and subscribe. Let's get into it. All right, so I'm here at the front of the park. This is where you're gonna scan in. This is the one and only place to scan in at this park. And as you first walk in, guest relations and the baby care center is actually, and first aid, is here to my left, right before this big house, which this is the Photo Pass camera center. So if you're asking, you need to ask anything about your photos, want photos printed or anything with your memory maker, this is where you're gonna go to find it. I get this question a ton, and I'm Photo Pass, so it makes sense people ask me. But coming over here first, guest relations is literally right here to your left when you first walk into the park. And I'm actually gonna walk into this little courtyard. This is the guest first aid center as well. And over here is our Braille map. Ooh, there's a nice fan over here. So this is if you have somebody in your party who has some impairments and need a Braille map. This is a perfect place to find it. This is also a kind of quieter corner if you're looking to kind of just come and relax. It's a great space for you to decompress. There's some good fans back there. Yeah, so I just want to let you guys know that right away. I get that question literally every time I'm on shift. Where's guest relations? Where's first aid? Where's baby care? Right here to your left as you come in. Now across the way on the other side, we have like a ice cold beverage center, and then this place that kind of looks like a gas station. So this is where you're actually gonna rent those strollers and those wheelchairs and electric vehicle like ECV things. So this is where you're actually gonna go. I know it looks a little weird, but think of it as like a motor power thing. This is where you're gonna rent all of those things here on your right. Again, very confusing. Also, park maps are right here at Crossroads, right when you enter. I get that question a lot. There are different languages you can find and everything like that, so I don't want you to get confused. Also, the restrooms are right here on the right. Right when you first enter the park, right here on the right. That's where you're gonna find the very first restrooms here in the park. Also something, Mickey's of Hollywood. I get asked, where's Mickey's of Hollywood? Probably at least 5 times per shift. It is right here on the left of Hollywood Boulevard as you're walking into the park. This side is going to be your regular merchandise, like your t-shirts, your t-shirts, like clothing material. This is gonna be Mickey's of Hollywood. Over here is gonna be your pins, your housewares, and everything like this. This is not the camera center. This is not where you go for PhotoPass. It is confusing. It is this house over here instead. That's the camera center. So Mickey's of Hollywood is right here, which is gonna be your main merch location of all like I'll show you. It's all like the regular merchandise, like apparel and stuff like that, of just like general park apparel. So this kind of thing. So this is Mickey's of Hollywood. Most people are looking for stuff that's in here. Again, it's a lot of the general merchandise that this park has to offer. Yeah, I don't know. I get this question a ton from guests, so I just want to let you guys know that this is Mickey's of Hollywood, the very, very front of the park. So let's keep walking in. I see my fellow cast members over here. They do a great job making magic when you're here, so get your photo taken. Okay, for next question I constantly get is, where is Starbucks? Where is the Starbucks in this park? There is a Starbucks in every Walt Disney World park. They are named not Starbucks. So they're named. So right here at the end near the end of this, going into Sunset Boulevard, is the Trolley Car Cafe. This is your Starbucks location for this park. It's a little confusing because it's not like, it says Starbucks, but not like Starbucks. So the Trolley Car Cafe is Starbucks. The amount of times that I'm on Hollywood Boulevard and someone goes, where's Starbucks? And I'm like, literally right next to you. It's right here. So it's right here. Again, entrance is here. Starbucks is here. I know it's very important. I love me some Starbucks too. You know I'm from Seattle. I gotta have my Starbucks. Okay, next big question. Where's Indiana Jones? Where do I go for Star Tours? lot of people ask me, again, here on Hollywood Boulevard, I always go, just go to your left. So Indiana Jones is literally on the other side of Gertie the dinosaur right here. I tell all my guests when they ask me, go to your left and go past Gertie the dinosaur. Usually they can find it. Best thing to say and where to go for Star Tours is literally past Gertie all the way around, go straight down. You can't miss Star Tours. I get asked that a ton too. Also, Hollywood and Vine is right here as well. These are all great things because they are near the front of the park. Really easy for you to find. I do not want you to get confused. This is Hollywood and Vine, the character dining location here at the park. I often get that question as well. Now, a lot of times if you just mosey or walk a little bit, you could probably find some things. Something I often get to is if I'm standing here on Hollywood Boulevard, go, where is Tower of Terror? Valid question. You want to get to Tower, it's the icon, one of the icons, or the icon really, one of the icons of this park. I always tell guests, walk up to this junction and take a right on Sunset Boulevard and it is straight down Sunset Boulevard. Also, this is not the entrance to Starbucks, this is the exit of Starbucks. The entrance is where I just showed you guys. Don't get confused about that either. A lot of people do. But yeah, I just tell guests to turn right and you can't miss the tower. And I'm pointing them in the right direction. There's also photopass photographers all along these streets. If you do get confused, please ask us. That's what we're here for. We will point you in the right direction. Now this also takes me to another question I get quite often while I'm working on shift, specifically this side of the park. Where's the ice cream? Valid question. It's hot. It's Florida. You guys want ice cream? Get that. So here on Hollywood Boulevard, or on Sunset Boulevard, the closest and best ice cream in the park, I think, is Hollywood Scoops here at the end of Sunset Boulevard. There's also like Mickey bars and Mickey like ice cream sandwiches at most like little popcorn stand locations. I'll show you, there's actually one down here as well. So if you are ever looking for that type of ice cream, there's a lot in this park. So I'll point some out as I walk through. But Hollywood Scoops is like the only place truly, I think, in this park that you can get actual scoops of like solid actual ice cream. So I'll show you guys that. It's really easy to remember. It's literally right in front of Tower of Terror. Not hard at all. Also, people really get confused about these restaurants. I totally understand. You can't really find them, not gonna lie. So this is the Sunset Ranch Market, which is comprised of a bunch of little restaurants and seating areas. So this is where you're gonna find Catalina Eddie's, All-American Cafe. Actually, I'm gonna show you guys because people just get really confused. And it actually confused me for a very long time. So let's just head in here. This left side is seating. This right side is where you're gonna order food. So this is Rosie's All-American Cafe. Right here, you can mobile order. I'd recommend mobile ordering if you can. Obviously, if you can't, there is a walk-up, obviously. And then over here is Catalina Eddie's. So this is where you're gonna find a lot of kid-friendly foods, a lot of like American fare. This one that looks like pizzas, maybe some pastas and everything like that. But people get really confused at where these are because they're kind of tucked back in here. They're over here right to your left. So let's head back out onto the street where we were walking before. And right across from Beauty and the Beast is Fairfax Fair, which also has probably some of the most unique food in the park besides Galaxy's Edge. People ask me all the time, where do you want to eat? I say come here. I love these bowls. I think they're absolutely delicious. They're a little bit pricey, but like very filling and so different, like a very different cuisine for this park. It is outdoor. Okay, so let's move on back to Hollywood Scoops. So again, right here, Tower of Terror, where you enter for Fantasmic, Beauty and the Beast show. Right over here is Hollywood Scoops ice cream. This is where you're gonna find ice cream sundaes, the whole thing. If you're looking for like real ice cream, hand scooped ice cream, this is where you're gonna go. So these little carts is what I was talking about before that has like Mickey Premium bars, the little like lemonade ice cream cups. That is gonna be something that looks like this. But if you want like scooped ice cream, wow, Tower's only 35 minutes. Cool. Hollywood Scoops is where you're gonna go. This is gonna bring me to my next question that I get asked literally all the time. Where's the villain show? Great. Go towards Rock and Roller Coaster and it'll be around the corner. So let's go to Rock and Roller Coaster and we'll walk and show you guys how to enter the new villain show. So literally come in, turn right on Sunset Boulevard, go towards Tower of Terror, take a left to go right over here towards Rock and Roller Coaster, and you're gonna walk just around this corner. You're actually gonna see the Sunset Showcase little sign here with the Villains Unfairly Ever After showtimes. That means you're on the right track. It even gives you a little arrow pointing right. So you're gonna pass all the fun that is Rock and Roller Coaster, past the big guitar, past the Aerosmith poster, which will be going away in the next year, sadly. But Muppets is coming back. We're here for it. And if you keep going, you're gonna see the Villains Courtyard start to come into view. So you literally just walk all the way down. It is new, newest thing in this park, truly. So a lot of people get confused, but it's really not that hard to find. And there's an awesome photo pass, magic photo over here. So if you're here, ask the photographer for the magic shot. It's awesome. You should totally do it. But yeah, here is Villains. It's a good time over here. Great show, lots of show times, and some wonderful AC. Okay, so there might be some extra parts that come to this video or like another video later on once I'm fully trained. Right now my main locations are here on Sunset Boulevard as well as Hollywood Boulevard. So these are the questions that I get out here as of right now. That's why I'm answering them. I get them like literally every single time I work. So I just thought it'd be easy to make a video for you guys. Okay, so the next thing I get asked a ton, being right up at the front of the park, hold on a second, is where do I go to Toy Story Land from here, and where do I go to Galaxy's Edge from here? It's a little complicated, but we're gonna get there. So literally from here, if you want to go to Toy Story Land, you're going to take a right at Mickey and Minnie's, go down the stairs, and follow the path all the way around. You're gonna get to Toy Story Land. And from here, to get to Galaxy's Edge, you could take that whole path, go to Toy Story Land, walk through Toy Story Land, then get to Galaxy's Edge, or the faster way, coming up here to Mickey's and Minnie's, taking a left, following this path all the way around, and you'll find another entrance to Galaxy's Edge, which is closer to Rise of the Resistance. If you are looking for Rise specifically, you're going to want to take a left here and go all the way past the ABC commissary and go this way. I also got asked a couple times, where is the Frozen show? Right here in this blue building is the Hyperion Theater. That's the Frozen show, right there. Super easy. Again, ask us. We would love to tell you. I know this park like the back of my hand. I'm happy to answer guest questions at any time, truly. Another thing people ask, again, back to the question of where do I get food? So it is summertime here in Florida. So I always ask, well, do you want to be inside in the AC or does shade suffice? Some people say, I want to be inside of the AC. One of the only spots in here, a quick serve, that is inside is the ABC commissary. This is also another place that you can get the Mickey premium bars, the Mickey sandwiches, and like the little popsicles. These are the type of stands I'm talking about if you don't, but not Scoop ice cream, only at Hollywood Scoops. Back to the ABC commissary. So ABC commissary is a quick serve location that has a lot of indoor seating. I think besides Docking Bay, which is pretty small back in Galaxy's Edge, this really kind of is the only decently large indoor, well, I guess the Backlot Express as well. But I feel like this is bigger. This is a lot bigger. To me, they have a lot of different options. I think it's great for kids, families, the whole thing. This is a great place to come, and it's kind of more centralized in the park. So when you're done with lunch, there's a lot of options for you to get wherever you need to go within your day. So I think this is probably one of the best quick serve locations for convenience, AC, and just good for the whole family. So definitely ABC Commissary is where I point those guests when they say, I just want to sit inside. I want something my whole family can eat at, and I want it close. We're very close. I mean, obviously it took me like 2 seconds to walk over here from Hollywood Boulevard or even Sunset Boulevard. Definitely that little market over by Sunset is probably the closest and best to get food on that side of the park. It is undercover. They do try to have fans, but it is not going to be inside AC sit down type of, food location. It is quick serve over there. You can do the mobile ordering. I would just say in this summer heat, having a place to sit down, relax, in the air, oftentimes I point guests over to ABC Commissary You can also pre-look at all the menus on the app if you're coming in. So if I'm like, hey, what kind of food do you like? You say you don't know. I'll have to point you to the app to look at these menus to see if the food there is really what you want. So that's something a little bit different. Also, Mickey's and Minnie's Runaway Railway is right here. The entrance is right here, not on the other side. It's right here at the very, very front. Lightning Lane is over there to the left. People get that confused as well. So these are the stairs I'm talking about to get you to Toy Story Land. And if you want to go to Galaxy's Edge, you just continue on the path that the ABC commissary is on and take a right and you will get there. This is if you're going to Toy Story Land. You're going to walk down these stairs, take a left. There's also a ramp if you need a ramp. And then keep going down and take a little right after this theater. And you can't miss it. You literally can't miss it as long as you go down the stairs. Now, another thing that I constantly get, because it's new, or it's new, they brought it back, is where's the aerial show? Let me point that out for you. The front of the park is straight this way. Mickey's and Minnie's right here. We're gonna come up here, so when you come into the park, you're gonna walk and take a little right towards the Hollywood Studios arch. Directly underneath this arch is going to be the new Little Mermaid show. Right next to the Brown Derby, if you see the Brown Derby. To its left, right here, you can't miss the big old marquee once you walk through. This is the Little Mermaid show. There is also some really fun stuff coming over here in happening in Animation Courtyard for this cool kids summer. You don't want to miss if you're here in this summertime. Launch Bay also meeting with the Darth Vader, Chewbacca, and BB-8 while it is still here. Definitely want to visit those while you are still here. I hope this video has helped. Like I said, this is just because I'm stationed at the front of the park right now, but these are the questions I literally get asked multiple times a day when I'm on shift, which is totally fine. Again, I'm not weirded out, not annoyed. These are valid questions to ask, especially if you've never been here. How are you supposed to know where things are? Don't be afraid to ask cast members. We love to help you. Ask PhotoPass. Usually we're all pretty nice. We try to be. The heat gets to us sometimes, but we're here, right here with you, sweating it out in the summertime in this Florida heat. So hit that like button and subscribe. I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!